Today, we're going to be talking about how Adani scammed Bangladesh. It all started when Bangladesh Power Development Board signed a 25-year contract with Adani Power to import 1,496 megawatts of electricity. That's about 1/10 of Bangladesh's energy needs. Sounds promising, right? Not really, because the only person who benefited from this deal is Adani. Let me explain. This is how much Adani charges us per unit, nearly double the unit price of India's electricity exchange market. Now, these numbers may not look so scary until you look at how much extra Bangladesh is paying every single year. But that's not all. Adani's electricity rate itself can be manipulated to be even higher. Here's how he does it. His power plant is located in Jharkhand, India, which holds the largest coal reserve in the country. But Adani doesn't use local coal. He imports the coal all the way from the Carmichael coal mine in Australia, over 8,000 kilometers away. And guess who owns the Carmichael coal mine? Yep, Adani does. Not only that, he also controls the price of the coal as well. Because it's fixed based on the average price of two indexes, what this does is if Adani purchases coal from countries other than Indonesia or Australia at a lower cost, he would be able to charge us extra. An example of this actually happening was when Adani's bill showed that the coal prices were $400 per ton, but Bangladeshi authorities were paying $245 per ton for the same coal. If you do the math, this is how much extra we're paying on an average shipment. Now at this point you're thinking, this contract seems unfair. It's not just unfair, it's outright scammy. Take a look at some of the unfair clauses. This one means that we have to pay his taxes and import duties. Taxes that Adani doesn't even pay because his plant was declared a special economic zone. So not only does he save billions of dollars in taxes, but he also charges Bangladesh billions of dollars for those imaginary taxes. This one means that if Adani is unable to supply power due to any political events, then Bangladesh can't do anything about his failure. However, if Bangladesh faces something similar, then any delay will come with daily penalty fees being charged. This one states that if the plant gets damaged for a political event, Adani would charge Bangladesh for repair works and restoration on their services. Political event taking place in India, so Bangladesh would actually have to pay for those damages. Now you might wonder, how did Bangladesh even sign such a deal? Well, let's connect the dots. In 2015, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Dhaka and urged Sheikh Hasina to facilitate Indian companies' entry into Bangladesh's power sector. And that's essentially when Adani was able to sign the deal. It's really as simple as that. There was literally no bid for this multi-billion-dollar contract, so we couldn't even explore anything better than Adani's scam. Even worse, Bangladesh Power Development Board barely inspected the deal. The person who signed the deal didn't even know anything about it. There's nothing new about what Modi did here, because he has done this before. In Sri Lanka, government officials revealed that Modi personally lobbied for Adani to secure a wind power project. A former Kenyan Prime Minister admitted that Modi introduced Adani to Kenya's leadership. So now you might ask yourself, why would Modi act as Adani's personal marketing manager? Well, let's look at a recent allegation against Adani. In US, Adani has been accused of orchestrating a $250 million bribery scheme. According to prosecutors, Adani's renewable energy companies paid bribes to Indian officials to secure lucrative contracts worth billions of dollars. These contracts were then used to raise capital in the US. Think about it. If Adani was able to pay bribes to Indian officials who are part of Modi's government, and if Modi is running around the world promoting Adani's scams, then would it be so far-fetched to assume that Modi is getting paid? I'll leave that for you to decide. So let's come back to the present day. Now, a national review committee led by Dr. Debapriya Bhattacharya has submitted a white paper on the state of the Bangladesh economy to Dr. Yunus. In the white paper, it stated that unlike agreements with Nepal and India's electricity exchange, the Adani agreement is a politically motivated one, an economically corrupt deal. With Adani now facing corruption charges in the US, it is important that we scrutinize and renegotiate this deal to avoid similar decisions in the future. Now, Dr. Yunus's government has already taken action. A court-ordered investigation into the Adani deal is underway, with a separate government committee reviewing this and 6 other power contracts. Bangladesh has made it clear. Unfair deals will no longer be tolerated. Renegotiations are expected, and if there's any sign of corruption, the deal will be cancelled. Till next time.